Greetings from Scouse Farm. As promised, I'm going to do a little video about like pretty much my experience of YouTube so far. And I did mention I was going to, well, basically talk through some of the questions I had when I started it and the things that I found confusing, because I just not really into the technical side of things anymore. I closed that book in my life, so I wasn't too sure on a lot of how easy it would be to upload videos and all that sort of stuff. So luckily it is very easy, and there's a lot of videos out there talking about the technical aspects, so I won't go into that in much detail, but stick around, because most people always ask me the same question, like people in my circle, friends, family and things, like, how do you get paid? What is it? I've heard people are like retiring off YouTube and things like this, and I'm like, you know, you don't know yourself until you start, and then loads of people are cagey about telling you about the financial side of it. And I think it's more specific to the UK than America. You can get a lot of more straightforward answers from videos and people in America. That bird having a nice little bath in the puddle there. Let's get in there. Oh, scared them off. Little black bird having a bath. But yeah, I'll tell you what I've figured out about it anyway at the end. I've got no qualms in saying what YouTube have proposed to pay. So first off, it's like, how do you follow a channel? Because when I started watching YouTube videos, when I threw my telly out in 2020, literally threw my telly, well, put my telly on Gumtree, sold it. Do not have a television, I've never watched a television program since. And I just had a laptop and opened like I watched old black and white films and things, and most of them were coming up on YouTube, but a lot of them were blocked because of copyright. But you can still figure out, you know, you can find films that you want to watch from the past. And I just started watching random videos as well, and then I'm thinking, why do people keep asking me to like and subscribe? It says, why would I want to pay to watch a video? And for some bizarre reason, which is, I don't understand it still, YouTube have decided or thought the best thing to put is the word subscribe. Now the word subscribe to me means financial, so I assumed I'd have to pay if I press subscribe, and I was like, I'm not pressing that. What if it like randomly knows my bank details or something? I just did not understand it. And it turns out that, for those who don't know, most of you probably do know anyway, because hopefully you're already subscribed to my channel, but it just means follow. So why they didn't just put follow is beyond me, because there's so many people out there who are not going to press that button because they still feel a bit wary about pressing on something that says subscribe. So subscribe is follow. It's not financial in any way. All it is press a button, and then you are then a member of the channel, so to speak, and you can see all of the videos, because you'll be notified when a new video comes up from that channel, and that's how you follow it. But you can also, I wanted to like a video. There's a video about farming, and I pressed like, and it said sign in to like, you know, your view doesn't count unless you're signed in to your channel. And I'm thinking, I haven't got a channel, what's it on about? I just want to like the video because I liked it. And again, when it says you need to set up a channel, it's just basically, if you've got a Gmail email address, you can then sign in or register, and it'll just give you a random username that it allocates to you unless you want to change it, and then you'll be able to like and subscribe. So you just need to log in with a Gmail email address, which I don't know if you can do it from other things, but I think you can only do it from Gmail, because Google owns YouTube and obviously Google owns Gmail. So that's how you follow a channel, and that's how you like a video, because if you're not signed in with your email to your channel, you won't be able to like any videos or subscribe to channels, but you can obviously still watch them. So that's why you can't like videos sometimes, is because you're not logged in. And when you do start, if you do start a channel, you'll get a lot of conflicting advice if you have a lot of questions like I did. And there are so many videos that you think is going to answer your question, but they just don't. They're what is known as clickbaiting. So they'll put something out that you look and think you're going to get an answer, and then it won't answer the question, or it won't be what it seems. When you look at something, it's just like basically false advertising, and it's just a way for channels to get more views because that matters to them. So yeah, just you will get frustrated if you go searching around sometimes looking for answers, but you can find good information on YouTube's own channel about technical aspects and things like that. So have a little look at that. And then I'm thinking, how do I get a video to go up on the channel? How easy is that? Because I don't want to jump through a lot of hoops to do it. And it is very easy. And again, the YouTube Studio, which is what you get access to when you've got a channel, that's just basically for you as your channel analytics. So you'll get to see how many people are watching your videos, how long they're watching the videos for, and you get to see comments, which sometimes your comments might get taken away by YouTube. So people think, why haven't you responded to my comments or something? But you might not be able to see it on your channel because someone's put a word in there, obviously a swear word or some sort of sensitive word, which might not even be sensitive to you. You might not think it's something dodgy, but YouTube have computer systems that check, and they just automatically remove comments and blank them out or put them in the held for review section. So sometimes don't think you're being ignored, because I like to answer every single comment if I see it, but if I don't see it, obviously I can't answer it. So that's the question. That's why sometimes comments get deleted or don't get answered. And also you do get access to delete a comment yourself as the channel owner. So I've had a few abusive comments and I just delete them. There's no point arguing with stupid people, so they'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. So just get rid. But the upload process is quite easy, and if you've got a long video, it'll take a longer time. Obviously a shorter video, it's quicker, because they have to check there's no copyright issues and things while it auto process is going through. Oh well, a bit tired now walking around, still a bit hungover. But with the channels, it's like you might sit there and you go, oh, I'd like to start one, but I don't think what I want to do is going to be popular. And you'll be surprised that there'll be someone who wants to watch absolutely anything. I mean, I've watched videos, I've got no interest in certain subjects, but I just clicked on the video and then ended up enjoying watching it. So, you know, an example today is, people might think chess is boring, but there was a video uploaded by a channel about 12 hours ago before I come out today. So it popped up in my margin, and it had 447,000 views in less than 12 hours, which is just an insane amount of exposure. And obviously chess is very popular because the video is getting a lot of views, and sports channels are obviously very popular as well. But I even once watched a video about pylons, the history of pylons. I didn't wake up and go, you know what, I need to know about pylons today. It just popped up and I went, that looks interesting. 7-minute video, let's get on it, see what's what. And it was incredibly interesting. So whatever it is you think is not going to be popular, you'll be surprised. So it doesn't hurt to try. Just have a go, make the video and see how it fares. You might get lucky, but yeah, you just go with what you know. So if you've got a specific skill or an interest, particularly on a technical front, you know, like if you're some form of builder or engineer, there'll be someone who will want to watch what you've got to say, or you might be answering a question for them about how to plaster a difficult understairs wall or something like that. So just make the video and go with what you know. I think it might work. But I don't want to, who am I to give advice? I'm not giving anyone advice about why you should or what you should do. I'm just saying, I just want people to try it. Don't be put off because you don't think people will be interested in what you've got to do. So I think just try it, because it's free and it costs people nothing to watch your videos. So just give it a go. And well, now I'll just go on to the how do you get paid, because that's what people keep asking. And the way to get paid, or how people make money on YouTube, there are a number of ways, but why people ask for likes and subscription, so please like and subscribe. That's what you hear all the time. It is annoying, and I found it annoying when I started watching YouTube, but from the amount of research I've done, if you don't ask when you start off, it can be a problem, unless you're one of two things: incredibly good looking or incredibly famous. You're gonna have to work with your channel. So those two things I'm neither of. That's why I'm behind the camera and not in front of it. But you've got to ask, because there's tons of research out there whereby people have watched the video and not liked or subscribed, but when they were asked to, the numbers just shot up, because they went, oh yeah, I can do that, it's free, it only takes a second, I'll just press that button. And why they ask, or why we ask, is because a like early on in the life cycle of a video will highlight itself to the YouTube algorithm, which then pushes your video into other people's margins. So with the likes of the pylon example I gave before, you're a lot of people might have liked that video, and they just slapped it in my margin, and then I also clicked on it, and then I also liked it because I liked it. Did I subscribe? No. I don't want to watch videos about pylons all day. I haven't got time, and I've got no interest, other than it was a very good video. It was put together very well, and I liked it, so I liked it. It does what it says on the tin. So that's why people ask for likes, and subscribes are very important, because when you start off, you've got no way to get paid unless you've got a minimum of 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. And then you'll see in the bottom of videos, sometimes on the margin, there's a little, when you're looking down below somewhere here on your video, there'll be a button that says thanks with a heart on it and a $sign in the middle, and that's the donate button. So once you've got 500 subscribers and over 3,000 hours of watch time, which isn't easy when you start off, then you're allowed to put that little thanks button, or YouTube put it on your videos when you apply, and then people can donate, and YouTube take 30%. So if you do give someone a quid, YouTube take 30p of that quid. And I don't know if this is true, but someone also, there's been a few videos out where people have said, if you use an Apple device, so like an iPhone or an iPad, to make a donation, Apple slice 30% off the top, which I find scandalous and criminal. If that's the case, just for using their device to make a donation, they take 30% off the top. I don't know if it's true, but I'm luckily I've had one donation from someone, and I obviously thanked in the comment from the £2 donation, and that was I won't get to see what I'm getting off that until I think YouTube end of month send me the revenue thing. So if it was off an Apple device, I'll know, because it'll be obviously a lot less than £1.40, but we'll see. So that's what that button means. And then it's the adverts. So the adverts are where you get the revenue, basically, because depending on how many people watch your videos, depends on how many times an advert can be placed on it. And if the video is longer than 8 minutes, they can put adverts on the inside, so like a mid-roll advert. So you'd be watching for 5 minutes and then an advert will pop up, and then you can either skip it or watch it through. If you skip it, then the person doesn't get paid if it's less than 30 seconds, I believe. I might be wrong, but I know if you skip it, the research I've done says that you won't get paid from a skipped ad. So the ad has to play through for them, some revenue to be allocated to the channel. And with the adverts, you need 1,000 subscribers, which is always the magic number, and 4,000 hours of watch time. So again, it's not easy to get that much watch time when you start a channel off. I got very lucky with about 2 or 3 videos. The mystery of the mass graves one was the first hit, and then I had a few more, and then that pyramid one was the channel maker, because it got me from 921 subs up to over 1,000 in less than a day, and it's just carried on since then, which is brilliant for me. But I'm very lucky, and I'm aware of that. It's not going to happen for everyone. It's just sometimes you get a subject or a video out there at the right time, and YouTube push it to a considerable amount of people. Some more of those fitness stations there. But that's basically what I've figured out. So yes, the more followers you get, the more adverts you'll have on your video. But what I do want to say, this thing wound me up about YouTube, is when you're starting off, let's say you get a half decent video, YouTube will put adverts on your videos. You won't get a penny and you won't have no say in it. So YouTube reserve the right to put adverts on any video they wish, whereby if you're starting a channel off and you're 2 minutes into a video and an advert starts, that can put someone off, and they might assume that you're flooding your videos with adverts. But it's not, it's YouTube doing it, because if there's less than 1,000 subscribers and you're watching an advert, the person who made the video isn't getting a penny from that, because it's entirely going to YouTube. But when you do get monetized, that's what it's called, monetized, then your slice of the ad revenue is 55% and YouTube take 45%. So if you get a penny for an advert, then if you get 1,000 views of an advert, you will get 55% of the revenue. YouTube will take 45%. But it's you're talking pennies to start off with, but it can go higher in times like December, which is where we are now, because advertisers want to advertise more around Christmas, your Black Fridays and your Cyber Mondays and things. So there are times of the year where an advertiser will pay more, which means you'll get more. And there are certain subjects like finance and stocks, shares, things like that. They pay a lot more for adverts than, I don't know, licorice, all sorts, as an example. It really depends on your subject matter, on how valuable the advert revenue is likely to be, and it changes constantly. So it's not guaranteed at any point. But I personally right now don't know what I'll earn, but I think, because it's December and that pyramid video has done very well, which won't always be the case, I think it's going to be about £10 a day up to now, since I started getting ad revenue, which is way more than I expected, and wasn't obviously the purpose of the channel anyway. It was just a hobby. But if you do want to make your hobby your job, then you're going to have to grow your channel. Unfortunately, it's a necessary evil that you need the adverts. And I've said to myself, if I do a video, I won't put mid-roll adverts on until the video's been out, maybe a day or two. But just to get the channel to grow, I'm gonna have to put them on there, because literally every other video I'm watching has got them on. So why should I be any different? And it's a necessary evil if you want your channel to grow. And I'm not embarrassed to say I'm going to put them on there. So I don't know, if people don't want to watch them, they're not going to watch them anyway. It makes no difference. But I think people expect to see adverts on YouTube, because that's literally the way YouTube makes the money. And for the future of my channel, I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing. But I appreciate people who offer to say, oh, go and film this, go and do this, go and do that, but it's too much. You're not a dog chasing a stick. So people can give you information, and I've done a considerable amount of videos off requests or tips from subscribers, which I very much appreciate, because some, like the bridge, the ammunition, the bridge that was hit by the German bombs, things like that, I didn't know about some of these things. So you're gonna go out and film things because you hear about them, not because you know about them. But also there's some things that you're just not going to film. But it doesn't mean you don't appreciate people making the offer. It's just, as I say, I work, I've got a job, I can only do things when I've got time, and research takes a long time for certain videos. But for other videos, I already know, because I know about it, so it's easier to do things like that. But that's basically what I found from YouTube. So I want to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm not going technical. It's called, or it was set up and called YouTube for a reason. It's YouTube. It's you making videos in an easy way. So it's not supposed to be television. It's not supposed to be ultra professional. There are lots of channels out there who are technically gifted and they can edit videos and put all sorts of like CGI in the videos and I don't know, like clips of other videos in videos. I just don't know how to do it and don't want to know how to do it. So I'm just going to walk around with my phone, and if people are happy with what I'm doing, it'll be reflected in the subscriber count and the viewing figures. So I've got to be genuine and just do what I think is best for what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to carry on doing. So there's going to be no drones on my videos or magic cartoons appearing, and I have managed to put music on a couple of them just from the YouTube library, music library, and some of them were well received, others not so much. So I'll just carry on walking around with the phone talking. But this has gone on way longer than I expected. But if you have any individual questions, I can't guarantee I can give you the right answer, but if I see the comments and I've got time, obviously I'll respond to the comments. So if you do have questions that aren't personal or anything like that, then I'll happily respond to them in the comment section below. So throw a comment down and we'll see what I can come up with. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I'm gonna it's Christmas Eve now. I need to go and do all my Christmas shopping. I've got about an hour to do it. Won't take me long. And get my hair cut because I look like a sheepdog. So have yourselves a brilliant Christmas if you can, and I'll get another video out over the festive period at some point. Take care of yourselves and Scouse Farm. We'll see you all again soon.